What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 26 of Result Report. This episode I wanted to dedicate to women, and women's sports are very important. Have you ever heard of Title IX? It's like women's equality for sports. I'm Isaac, and let's get right into it. Okay, to start episode 26, I'll turn the page. We have the WNBA. It's pretty fun for me. Most people think it's just girls, it's boring. Hey, the WNBA is fun. It is fun to watch, and there's one team that's dominating, scoring a lot of buckets right now. It is the Las Vegas Aces. They are 6-0 for the first time in their franchise history, and they finished the game on a 23-9 run to close the game against the Fever, winning 84-80, and that is actually their season low in points. Their first game of the year where they have not scored 90. Wow, you could think, oh, it's just their season low, what a bad game. Or you could think, what a great season. I am an Aces fan, so I think, oh, what a great season. Also, they signed Candace Parker in the free agency, not free agency, or is it called free agency? Yeah, in off season. And the Sky right now are struggling. The Liberty would beat them by 1 on the road, and the Sky are really struggling without her. They're 3-3 right now, and nope, more like 4-3, because today they trailed by as many as 19, trailing by 17.5 against the Liberty on the road, and they ended up winning by 4, 80-76. Also, the Phoenix Mercury are 1-3, and they have Diana Taurasi, WNBA legend, and Brittany Griner, another legend. And she missed last season because she was detained in Russia. Thankfully, U.S. President Joe Biden made sure she got out. Also, the Minnesota Lynx beat the Mystics by 2, and Minnesota has their first win of the season. Also, Coleman from Colemania is a Lynx fan, and he picked them to win the championship. More like they won't do that because they're 1-6. Now, this is just like a thing about who would be making the playoffs right now. It's always the top 4. It's always the top 8 of 12 teams that would end up making it. The 1 seed would be the Aces. The 2 seed would be the Connecticut Sun, who were the runner-up last year to the Aces. The Liberty would be 3rd because they also signed Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, however you want to say it. The Liberty just signed a lot of players. They should be the best team, right? No, the Aces are pretty good too. That would be the 3 seed. The Dallas Wings, number 4. The Sparks, number 5. Sparks signed the other Agumake sister, and the Sparks are now number 5 on there. They should be pretty good after last season missing the postseason. The Mystics would be 6th. The Sky would be 6th. The Mystics would be 7th. And the Dream would be 8th. The Dream aren't very good, but as you know, more than half of the teams make it and miss it, so that's how it goes. That does it for our WNBA segment. On to the Women's College World Series. Next. You know what? I love baseball, but you know what I also love? I love softball too. People think, oh, it's just women are boring. No. It's actually fun. I love watching women's sports. It's actually pretty fun, like I told you. I love the WNBA. But also, let's get straight into it. I would say the best state for softball is Oklahoma. And the best town for it is Norman. Because, you wanna know why? The Oklahoma Sooners are let's say the best team in the world at softball, because there's no professional softball league. I think there used to be, but there's not. They could create a MLSW or something like that. I don't know. But I think they deserve a lot more attention. Anyway, Oklahoma put Stanford on the brink of elimination in the WCWS. Excuse me. And Stanford would beat Washington and beat Alabama to eliminate both of them. And it's a double elimination here and there, so followed by a best of 3 for a bid to the finals. Stanford will be playing Oklahoma tomorrow to see who will be going to the finals. If Oklahoma doesn't win, then it'll be a doubleheader, and they would be a doubleheader, and then I believe they would do a win or take all for the bid to the finals. Also, there's like 2 brackets. If you lose in the second round, then you go to the other bracket thing. That's what happened to Washington, but they just got eliminated. Tennessee is playing Oklahoma State tonight. I think you'll be watching this after it happens. And the loser is eliminated. So I don't know much about softball, but I'm just gonna pick Oklahoma State because it's because the WCWS is in Oklahoma City. Got it. Florida State has 0 losses too, just like Oklahoma. I can see a great series between Oklahoma and Florida State. Oklahoma's probably going to sweep them or something, but I really want to see a game 3 in there. And the number 2 seed UCLA lost in their own regional. It wasn't a super regional, it was just a regional. San Diego State got by. San Diego State got eliminated by Utah, and Utah was eliminated in the Women's College World Series. My pick for this is obviously Oklahoma. If you're actually betting on this, then pick Oklahoma. That does it for our college softball segment. Okay, so that will do it for our women's dedication episode in episode 26 of Result Report. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to stay up to date with our channel. And also, comment if you would like something else to be covered that we haven't covered yet, like soccer, let's say, or tennis, who knows what you want. Because I don't know unless you tell me in the comments. I'm Isaac. Peace out. And by the way, I listen to your comments.